Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Turns it on at midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the breaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He'll set up to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7, Arizona State, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll ride the hot hand. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Dances away from the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. The quick out.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Hawkeyes will keep this drive going.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
14, Arizona State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
It's a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, The defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, the offense is playing great defense.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Yeah, this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to his running back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First field from the 7. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's to Strada. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards into there.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Estrada. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Makes the grab. It's Pugh. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is perfect.
That makes the score Iowa 14, Arizona State 3.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Brings up second down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off play action. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Going to the run to start this second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive and commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're bringing heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. What a terrible, terrible shame. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got to score. You got to stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. If things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45, on its way. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. And man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job.
Got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in 2 minutes.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Makes the catch. It's Estrada. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on that second down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Going up top on first down. Buys a little time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You've got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, big juke to get past. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Leaves it with the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping.
Afterburners coming. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move at the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's to Strada.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're trying to get to him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Arizona State, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you